On the right hand side where I'm scrolled over right now, this is my app for iOS. As you can clearly see, I use a city, then I use a state, then I go into the image that I pulled off through the API, today's current temperature, the current conditions, today's high, followed by the low, and then the chance of rain. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 things. Over here to the other side is my Android. It shows Fredericksburg, Virginia. Today, 83 for the high, 64 for the low, 68.6 for current, and it's currently clear, and the chance of rain is 20%. Following that, this is my app.js. Very basic, does my check to see if they're online. Then you go into my UI, it has my Windows, this title is for Android so that it shows up. Then you have my build UI function that is listing all my labels and everything in it with where they're sized out to be. And then down here is where I add everything and populate it from my API. Then I add everything to my screen right here, and then I go ahead and I export all of this out. That way I can go ahead and call it in my API. But before I jump to that, let me go to my geo. Right here I have my geo array. This basically does a check to see if it's Android. If it is, and it's hard coded in for the latitude and longitude right here. Then it goes down and I require the API page, that way it can go into there. And then I created my else right here for e-chords and stuff so it can pull that. And then I export this into my API. Then I have my function, which is holding direction as my argument, and then my API URL. And then I go in to create the network, and then on load, this is everything it does, and it goes ahead and calls this object, which is holding everything high current temperature, which is what I named it, the low of the day, the city, the state. Then we're not really worried about the longitude and latitude unless you run Android. And then it goes ahead and it pulls the image, the conditions, and the current. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then down here, my var UI goes ahead and it's required, and then I go ahead and put everything into the UI.build UI. That way it populates it, and then on error it tells you if there's an error getting the data, and then it times out after that, and then it exports get geo back out, and that is it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.